Welcome everybody to another rebuild, this time centered around the New York Jets. Quinnen Williams has been traded to the Cowboys, and Sauce Gardner went to bed 1-7, woke up 7-2. What a great turnaround for Sauce. But here in East Rutherford with the New York Jets, within the next 2 drafts, we have 5 first-round picks and a lot of cap room. To match real life, we are 1-7 at week 9. The Colts are 7-1 just because we have their draft picks. I want it to be as realistic as possible. The New York Jets were reportedly wanting a 3rd rounder for Breece Hall, and it looks like the Bengals are willing to offer just that. And there goes Breece Hall to the Bengals. Elijah Vera Tucker will be back for 5 years as our right guard. The players that Aaron Rodgers brought over are going to be gone. Josh Myers and Allen Lazard, bye-bye. There really isn't anybody else on this list that's kind of sticking out to me, so I think that's going to be it for now. We finished the year 2-15, which means we should have the number 1 overall pick. Isaiah McDuffie was the Super Bowl MVP. Okay, we have a lot of holes to fill on this offense. We even have a couple on the defense now as well that we have to worry about. George Pickens and Rico Dowdle, after having phenomenal years, are going to be our free agent targets. And we only get Rico. We hold the number 1 overall draft pick, in which a lot of people are speculating that we're going to draft Arch Manning. We are trading the number 1 overall draft pick to the Las Vegas Raiders to move back 5 spots. And with the number 1 overall pick, the Las Vegas Raiders select none other than Arch Manning. Cade Klubnik is going to be our quarterback of the future. Our next pick is Kevin Concepcion out of North Carolina State. We are trading Jermaine Johnson and a 2026 second round pick, which is number 52, to the Falcons for a new left guard. With our first 3 picks, we focus solely on our offense. If we can't move the ball, we're not going to be winning very many games. Now, the issue that comes with that, our defense is severely lacking in the free safety department, the linebackers, and maybe the edge and defensive tackle. We are an 80 overall team going into 2026. Wow, we are struggling once again. 0-8 at week 9. Justin Fields wants to come back. He's not gonna. He just wants too much money for a backup. Joe Tippmann is back for 5 years, as is Matthew Bergeron for 4. Wow, we actually finished this year worse than we did last year, and that's saying something. Arch Manning wins Offensive Rookie of the Year. I'm not surprised. We are going way out of our way to sign Rashee Rice, Superstar X Factor, an award winner. We're also going to try to bring in John Franklin Myers for a year just to kind of see if a defensive tackle will help. And we get both of them. Great. Look at that. We have pick 1, 10, 14, and 18. We just fleeced the hell out of the Buccaneers. We gave them number 1 overall for their 2027, 28, and 29 first round picks. Draft was phenomenal. We hit on everything that we needed, just not in maybe the spot we should have. Look at the amount of hidden development players on this defense. 6 if you include McCann over on the friggin' strong safety side. Going into week 9, we're 5-2. We are turning things around here in East Rutherford. Olu Fashanu is back for 5 years. Dude, how does this happen every rebuild? We're 5-2 and then we lose what? 7 out of our next 10? Our defense just collapsed in the second half. Bobby Tracy wins Defensive Rookie of the Year with Max Mullins and Calvin Toomer right behind him at 4 and 5. And we got both of them. Rico Dowdle, your time as a Jet is over. I let the computer decide the draft this season. I just decided to simulate it, and they pick a quarterback at number 16. Do we have trouble at the quarterback position? This is probably the best offensive line I think I've ever built in Madden. And Tracy is up to Superstar X Factor, so is Roosevelt. Okay, I'd love to see that. Week 9, our bye week, we're 5-3. Our offense is cooking. Number 3 in points scored, number 5 in passing yards, and number 7 in rushing yards. Let's upgrade everybody for the second half of this season. Dude, you're kidding. What happens in the second half of the season? I don't get it. Lost to the Ravens, Patriots, Browns, Dolphins, Cardinals, and Steelers. We lost the same amount of games that we did last season. but the 9-8 Browns and the 8-9 Eagles make it to the Super Bowl. This is our final off season as the New York Jets. We're going to bring in Azariah Thomas for 5 seasons. Wow, we hit on a lot. We got a 75 overall corner, a right tackle, and a wide receiver. And then we hit on a running back in the 6th round. This might be the hardest decision I've ever had to make in a rebuild. Klubnik is a 91 overall, but Adams is an 80 overall superstar. Who do we start? I think it's got to be Klubnik, right? And look at our defense. Everybody's a freaking superstar X Factor. Jesus. Week 9, we're 5-3. You know what happened the last 2 times we were at the midseason mark and over 500? We did it. Oh my God. We're in the playoffs. Now, unfortunately, that isn't the end of the road. We have wild card division and championship, then the Super Bowl. 4 games. We got to go undefeated. First one against the Chargers. Next week, please a victory. I am actually speechless. We lost to the Chargers. We're a 90 overall team. Look at our rankings along the NFL in points per game, offensive passing yards, rushing yards, etc. How do we fuck that up? I mean, here's your final look at the offense. We have 3 superstar, technically 4 superstar linemen. We have 3 phenomenal wide receivers, although one's hurt. A superstar X Factor, faster than lightning running back, and a defensive unit that will destroy planets if they could. But they just can't get anything done. No rookies of the year. Elijah Vera Tucker wins best offensive lineman, and Bobby Tracy wins best linebacker again. Disappointing end of the season. I mean, this is a great rebuild. I am super proud with how it has gone. We didn't go negative in cap space. We're not absolutely screwed in draft capital for the future. It just didn't come together. Well, no matter where you are or what you're doing, thank you so much for tuning in for this rebuild video. I appreciate you all endlessly, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good one.